a topic that I have been struggling with for a long time, which is resistance. Um, so it came to me recently that after having fought with my resistances, with my resistance for a long time, um, that it is not the way that we can overcome it. By fighting a resistance, we kind of um, do exactly what it wants us to do, in a way, if you will. So it's a resistance has something belligerent to it, I would say. And for us to intervene in that way and to try to fight it, um, all that we do is kind of reinforcing it. Rather, if we follow the flow and acknowledge the presence of the resistance, but instead of trying to confront it, if we just uh, accept it and go with it and go um, amidst the presence of the resistance. So what I mean is, you the image I have is I see it here, like I can see it's there, like I can see my hands there, but I still can focus and go forward. So it's a way of keeping on moving on, um, regardless of that, the presence of the resistance that's there. And that has been a very big breakthrough for me when I found out about that, because um, those resistance has always prevent me from going where I wanted to go for a very, very long time. And now I feel that if I can do one little step at a time, even if the resistance is there, it doesn't prevent me to do those little steps. So I acknowledge that it's there and I respect it. And it's most likely there for a reason, and it probably served me by the past. But now I can just thank it for what it's done for me so far, and let it be. And it's okay. It doesn't have to go away if it doesn't want to go away right now. I can accept its presence, and I can decide to move forward. Um, I I had that image because I am with my daughter, big fan of Harry Potter, and there is a scene in the first movie where um, they want to go in a tunnel and they kind of fall on top of a big plant, and they start moving on the plant, and the plant is kind of attacking them and preventing them from moving and invading them. And Hermione understands that she just has to stop moving because she remembers what she learned about that plant, and and so she stops moving, and by becoming very still, the plant kinds of open up, and Hermione just goes down, and she goes through the plant to the level that's underneath. And then she shouts at the guys, like, come on guys, just stop moving, if you stay calm it'll be all good. And so that's how, a little bit how I feel about resistance, is that if you or another example would be if you're in a spider spider red or spider um, uh, network, like what the spider builds their nest. If you're stuck in that, um, and you start moving, well, it'll just keep on getting stuck around you, and you won't be able to get rid of it. The more you move, the more it gets you. So it's a little bit like that with the resistance. The more you fight it, the more you're stuck with it, and the more the straighter it becomes, like the more rigid it becomes. So by, as I was saying, by acknowledging it and keeping on doing baby steps, even if you feel the resistance is there, you know where you're going, you know where you're heading. So just keep on heading in that direction and do it one step at a time. And my feeling is, because I'm not there yet, but my feeling is the resistance will melt away when you've reached a certain point in where you want to go. So that's what I wanted to share with you today. Thank you very much for listening, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye bye.